welcome to the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. I'm Spencer, and I'm one of your hosts on this podcast. And today, I'm joined by the other two members of the League of Melanated Gentlemen who have come here today to give you another draft. You know, we love a draft here, folks.
Mm-hmm. This is Brandon.
And of course, I'm Jordan.
Now, if you've been here before, you know what comes next. If you haven't, then congratulations. You're about to know exactly where you can find us, where you can reach out, and where you can communicate with us. And let us know how you feel about our draft picks. And so Jordan's going to tell you all about it.
Yeah, so I think our last episode was pretty controversial, and so we have been getting a lot of feedback on socials. And so if you want to provide feedback, you want to be in the know, head on over to Facebook at the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. Head over to Instagram, same name, Twitter, same name, and YouTube, same name. We try to make it easy for you, you know, LMG podcast, League of Melanated Gentlemen, search either one and you'll find us. So that's where you'll find us on social media. And then don't forget to rate and review us on whatever streaming service you use, whether it's Spotify or, you know, Apple. You know, tap in with us. Let us know, leave some reviews. Let us know what you think about us. So yeah, that's it for that. And then of course we got scheduling updates. Of course, the main podcast drops on Mondays, but on Wednesdays we have wrestling with Worldwide Willis. That's Brandon's wrestling podcast where he reviews the latest and greatest events that's going on in the world of wrestling. And here lately, I've seen a lot of rock controversy going on.
Hashtag we want Cody. Just gonna throw that out there.
We want Cody. All right. Yes, a lot of controversy going on. And then on Fridays, every other Friday, I should say, but on Fridays, we have DC Animation with Spenser and Friends. That is that's Spencer's DC podcast where he reviews all the animated DC movies. Spencer, what is on the docket?
We will be reviewing Justice League versus Teen Titans.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Question. Which one do y'all think is better? The original Teen Titans or oh damn, I just lost my train of thought. Young Justice.
Young Justice.
Young Justice, yeah.
Young Justice is a masterpiece. It's so good.
It is.
Justice League Unlimited or Young Justice?
Justice League Unlimited, for sure. The last couple seasons of Young Justice? Nah.
They're not. Yeah, the first two are just
masterpieces.
They're perfect.
Yeah.
The third season was a little rough. That fourth season, it took a minute, but they got there.
I still never watched 3 and 4. Yeah.
Justice League, no misses.
I think that's probably true.
Do you think we'll ever see a reboot of the Justice League cartoon? I mean, obviously, we know the X-Men is coming back. You think they'll ever kind of reboot it?
Why not?
Yeah, I think they should.
I don't know, just because DC tends to move forward. And so if they reboot, I don't know that they would reboot it. They may just do like it may be different, but I don't think they would reboot the exact same one, especially since RIP Kevin Conroy.
That is true. Forgot about that.
But it's crazy. We've had so many different Avengers cartoons, and we've only ever had, 2 Justice League cartoons?
Yeah, what would we have? Super Friends, whatever, back in the
Well, I wouldn't even count about that. I was talking about the regular Justice League and then Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah, it was back in the day. It was the old ones. But I mean,
it speaks to how deep DC's, catalog is, because DC's able to pull it out
twice.
Yeah, the DC got a lot of options, and there are a lot of things that DC has done a different version of, because there's Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah, I'll say
there's
a bunch of
Batman. There's Batman the Brave and the Bold. There's Batman Beyond. There's the Batman. So
that's one character.
That's the only character DC has is Batman. Come on now.
That's
what? All right,
that's exactly why he has 15 cartoons. How many cartoons does Superman have?
He has the New Adventures of Superman now.
He's had like 2 or 3 actually.
And that's the thing. DC has done a lot more with movies than with TV shows, but for you to say that their roster is empty makes no sense, because they have Static Shock, they have Teen Titans, they have Young Justice,
Static Shock only have one cartoon. Harley Quinn has 1 cartoon.
Batman Beyond. Come on, man.
We already said Batman.
But that's
Batman
what I'm
Beyond
saying.
was
Like,
a different
if
character.
it's so you're saying that Marvel has a deep roster of characters. Is that what
When it
you're
comes to
trying to? Is that your
cartoons,
case?
yeah, there's been a bunch of. There's been.
I'm sorry.
What?
Two.
What?
Okay. Whoa.
What are you saying right
two
now?
Two Fantastic Four series.
All garbage. Okay.
A handful of Avengers cartoons.
Okay.
A plethora of Spider-Man cartoons. X-Men have had what 3 titles?
Yes.
And then Silver Surfer had 1 title, but that's just a one-off. Let's see who else had one.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. The Hulk
Not
had
talked
one.
about at all.
The Guardians
Yeah.
wasn't bad though.
It wasn't bad, but it was
Hulk was whack though.
that whole universe was whack.
Yeah,
But
I'm just saying there's been a plethora of like different animated cartoon shows for Marvel.
Plethora, but quality.
Yeah, I was going to say, first of all, plethora is generous, seeing as how we just named all of these things that DC had, and you were like, oh, they just have Batman, when we just named a long list of shit that they have. Secondly, when we speak to quality, DC is putting out hitter after hitter. Marvel does not have that same resume when it comes to animation, because if we're talking about good quality animated content, you have a couple of Avengers items, a couple of Spider-Man items, a couple of X-Men items. The end.
Thanks.
Guardians was good.
Yeah,
that one actually had
okay.
That one had 2 series though. I think Guardians had 2 series.
Ooh,
you just had
series.
It had 1.
Maybe.
Because it was connected to that Avengers universe.
And that's the thing.
If it ain't Earth Mightiest Heroes, though, it's garbage as far as Avengers is concerned.
Avengers Assemble wasn't bad.
Yeah, Avengers Assemble was good.
Yeah.
Now, was it Earth's Mightiest Heroes? No. But
no.
Avengers Assemble wasn't bad. But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a long list of shit that DC's done that's better than most of what Marvel has been able to cook up. That's because of the power.
That's what broke people make excuses. Who got more money?
Bro,
Big bank, take little bank. No,
that's not even fair. It wasn't with Disney the whole time.
You got Warner Brothers.
DC's been with Warner Brothers the whole time.
I say like Warner Brothers. Right. Don't talk about Warner Brothers like it's just broke.
I mean, they definitely broke because they definitely been shopped around like a $2 hole.
They about to launch a sports streaming service. They about to break in some money.
That shit gonna fail.
Okay, ESPN's with them, so that's Disney. But I do want to say,
I would also like to say, if that's where we're going with this, then Disney did not make all of these animated shows that you're talking about are so great.
Who got more money?
That's facts.
That's because of an acquisition. Marvel was broke. If it wasn't for Disney, Marvel would be right now.
Hey man, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
Marvel had to sell their ass.
Marvel came from the streets.
Yeah, you want to talk about $2 hoes?
Yeah, they was like, "Ooh, Spider-Man, here you can take them."
Nah, bro. We came from the streets, man. That's all.
Nah, bro. Oh, I do want to say shout out to Spenser, DC and friends, DC animation friends. Got a shout out social media. One of our followers. So shout out to him. We might have a guest soon, so we'll see. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, let's get into it. We went on a tangent. I normally don't like to go on big tangents, but
you don't?
I do.
You gonna throw a hot fire and then just be like, oh well, I didn't expect them to react.
You're like, I didn't want a tangent. Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, bro, get y'all money up, not your funny up.
All right.
This man is wild. I don't know how these people deal with you. I don't know how we do it.
Thanks.
Oh, we gotta get the order going too. I didn't even. My bad. Tell us what we're doing today while we work on this. What are we doing today?
So, draft season, baby. But it's Black History Month, and so we are doing a movie draft, but with Black movies. To qualify as a Black movie, it either needs to be directed by a Black person or the main actor or actress needs to be a Black person. So it needs to be primarily about Black people or a Black person or directed by a Black person. So I think that, there are some movies that the main character is Black, but the director's not, and that's okay. So we have 4 categories and we can draft in any order. We have one action movie, one comedy movie, one drama, and one superhero slash sci-fi film. So, stepping outside of reality pretty much. Um, those are the four categories. Again, we can draft those in any order. We're going to determine the actual draft order in real time. So that will be randomly decided by a wheel with our names on it that you cannot see. It will be a serpentine draft. So whoever goes first will go first, second will go second, third will go third, and then at the top of round two, the third person will go first, the second person will go second, and the first person will go third. And so it will work like that until we are done. And then you, the people, will decide who has the best list of films.
Yes,
Did I
sir.
miss anything?
No, that's everything. It's been a while since we've done a draft, huh? And
I think so.
Yeah.
it's been a while. So time to see, who has first pick. So as the wheel spins, who wants to go first? We're gonna see. All right.
No, it's not me.
That's Spencer.
It's all I never want to. Fuck. Okay.
So between me and Brandon, that obviously mean Brandon's going last, right? Like
that's usually what it means.
Yeah.
Usually
Oh, not this time though.
Damn it,
Brandon. I'll trade you.
No thanks.
Jordan, I'll trade you.
That's all right.
Okay.
That is okay.
God damn it. Okay.
Do we want to mention? Oh, for my bad. So, did you mention as far as the universes and franchises? Like we can't pick from the same.
Yes. That's also one of the rules that we generally have in a draft. So, if a movie is selected, then that universe is off the table. So, for example, if for comedy you pick House Party, no one else can pick any other House Party.
Thanks.
So this will mostly apply to sequels, but that is the case. So, all right. I'm first. Cool. So I got to kick this thing off. Damn it.
I think I know what you're gonna do, but go ahead.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hell, I didn't have a lot of time to prepare for this, so I'm just being led by my heart.
That's where I go wrong at. That's where I always go wrong.
Yeah. Well, because I'm going with my heart, I'm going to, and this may be a mistake, and we'll talk about why it may be a mistake later, but I'm going to open with comedy. And I'm gonna have to take White Chicks.
Whoa. I thought we're going 90s.
No,
it's all black movies.
Oh man, this is crazy. No, bro, this is crazy. We legit. I thought we agreed to 90s.
We literally said it's all things. It's not decades. The decades is what we're gonna do later on. And it's not gonna be black movies.
I'm about to lose this drive. Okay.
Now that's why you're gonna lose. Okay.
Yeah, bro. Okay. This is crazy.
I lost every draft, but this is why you go.
Nah.
All right, man. You got my pick. I'll draw out my pick so you can do your research.
Nah, I mean, I think I still got a good list, but just know mine's gonna be a little older.
White Chicks is a good. White Chicks is a good pick.
White Chicks is like honestly like it's so good. Now I understand that I could have been, and this may be a basic pick, but there are some more basic picks that I definitely could have gone with. But White Chicks is today one of the funniest movies. Like the Wayans were cooking when they made this, and it's a movie you can't do today.
Not at all.
White Chicks has some of the most memorable and iconic movies in cinema. White Chicks took a song that none of us knew and popularized it. Like they did a Kanye West for that song. Like what Kanye West did for Taylor Swift, White Chicks did for 1,000 Miles.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Like put it on the map. Terry Crews was ridiculous in this movie, and it's exactly what we needed. The whole concept and idea of this movie is just wild, and the fact that they were able to pull it off again, this movie shouldn't have happened, but here we are.
Yeah.
I wonder how much the girl that made that song, like after that song came out, like I mean not so, but after that movie came out, like I wonder like how much she ended up making off that because it's
Because
crazy,
you
especially
make
if she had royalties. Like if she
yeah,
didn't have royalties, that's her biggest L. But if she did have royalties off that, yeah, she good.
her residual is crazy if she does.
and that's the
Yeah.
thing. I don't know of any other song. She didn't need to make any more music. Like I think after White Chicks came out, she was like, "Oh no, I can live on that
Yeah,
song alone."
yeah.
I hope she's getting royalties. I hope it's not a situation where like the
The
company.
label.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hope she didn't get screwed by that.
I hope so too.
Because honestly, yeah, like she earned it. Now the Wayans need a cut, but yeah,
No,
I
I
hope
agree with
she's
that.
I hope she's getting royalties from that. But yeah, White Chicks is the opener, and again, I didn't really use strategery there. I
Hmm.
just went with my heart because I feel like neither of you were gonna pull White Chicks. I think I know where Jordan's gonna go, and I think I know where Brandon's gonna go.
Well, I
Like,
mean, Maz I'm gonna have to do a little quick pivot on some of these choices.
well, no,
That's true.
I think the movie you're going with is a '90s movie, and
Oh, well, yeah.
I think that I know which comedy both of you were going to select.
Okay.
So I wasn't worried about this one, but yeah, that's mine.
Okay. Okay. Good pick. White Chicks classic. Um, I I didn't. I'm not gonna go comedy first because I honestly think comedy might be the deepest in the roster as far as like what
Yeah,
I mean.
as far
Have
as options, yeah.
a bunch of great options in there. Um, I am going to go with. I'm gonna go drama, and I'm gonna go with. Oh, actually. Okay, I'm gonna go action, and I'm gonna take Bad Boys.
I knew
Bro,
that.
who didn't know you was gonna do that?
Yeah, I knew that.
The
Well,
fact that you was like, I'm gonna go drama. Like,
the
bro,
only reason
sit down,
I
bro. You know you're gonna
switched
pick
is
bad
because I
boys.
want to take the universe off the board.
That was probably a good move.
Yeah, I want to take that universe because I know Spencer Bad Boys 2. I know that was
We go way back.
yeah. So and Bad Boys is my
And
favorite
Bad
movie.
Boys 2
So
is my favorite.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, Bad Boys 2 for action. Action, you got a lot of
Wait,
good options,
Bad
but
Boys or Bad Boys 2?
Bad Boys, the original.
Okay.
Yeah. Um that one that just set the to me that was the one that made Willis star. He kind of already showed star tendencies in Independence Day, but this one they actually put him in the he's a star player in this one and he had to show up and he did it. And just so many Mike Lowry, so many
Mike
classic lines.
Lowry.
Yeah. So many classic lines, so many classic and they just made that was the first time I saw two people who were cops like look cool doing it. And so yeah, Bad Boys for sure.
I think Lethal Weapon was supposed to do that.
Yeah, I can see that. This one was like on a swaggy level, like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, as many times we talked to bad boys, like it obviously still holds up to this
Yeah.
day. So it's a good one.
To this
So
day.
okay, so I got two picks.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna start off in sci-fi, and I'm gonna go with. I think actually I'm trying to see. I feel pretty confident nobody's gonna pick my action. I think my drama could get picked, but we'll see. Since I had to do a quick pivot, I'm gonna go sci-fi movie, and I'm going to go with Get Out. Um,
Mm.
Get Out was a special moment. What are you about to say, Spencer? You don't think it's sci-fi?
Um,
I could. I
I
almost
think
put it in my get out. I mean, in my sci-fi category.
I'll let it play because there's some shit that's not real in it. So
Yeah.
like, because
I would say if I
to me that's a horror movie, like up and down horror movie. But I can let it play in the sci-fi category.
I would say if not, I got another one I can go with, but we'll let it bang.
No,
No, Let that
I
thing
rock
play.
with it. Yeah, I rock with it.
Okay. Well, yeah, man.
It's real
Get
tight.
out.
Like it just
It's on
barely.
that line. Yeah, it's on the
But
line.
the sunken place gets it there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, just that time finding out like, oh, the sunken place, and then everybody's like, oh, Kanye's in the sunken place. Like, he's like, you don't want to be
Yeah.
in a sunken place. That was like a whole different thing. And then like just so many like different themes to the movie that you don't understand watching the first time around. You got to go watch a YouTube video of somebody
Yeah.
breaking it down of everything you even just saw, which is like crazy. The
Yeah.
silent auction, like it was
Oh,
crazy.
that
Like you didn't
silent
know what was
auction.
going on.
That movie made me so uncomfortable, but it was so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's how I knew it was good because it made me really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, definitely one of my favorite parts is the flip when you see the white girl, and she's just like,
She got the
he's,
keys
yeah, it's like throw me the keys,
because yeah, when
and
he
she's like looking,
realizes it, it's
yeah,
oh
Yeah.
when it hits him, it's like oh shit.
yeah.
Man.
He was like, throw me the keys, and then he realizes like, throw me the
Yeah, I
keys,
was like throw me the keys.
yeah.
I was like God,
Uh,
ah,
but I mean, that was a big one for Jordan, Jordan Peele. Like that was
Yeah.
his first big thing, and he knocked it out the park with that one.
and he hasn't done it since, honestly. Like not at that.
Yeah,
Yeah, not at that level.
I watched Nope for the first time last year, and yeah, it was only all right. I still haven't seen
Us.
Us. Yeah, I still haven't seen that one yet.
I'm sure they're good, but like they're not Get Out.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. You literally came out on top, and it's like you got to try to capture that every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like he's in a tight genre, right? So it's like he's kind of done things. I don't want to say they're similar movies, but it's like we expect a black person in a horror
Like
movie. You know what I mean?
conceptually,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
not
You
a lot
kind
of
of
room to
box
wiggle.
yourself in a little bit. So we'll
Because
see.
he also did the new Candyman, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yep.
I didn't watch that one though.
I
I've seen
haven't
the
either.
Yeah.
original, but I didn't watch it.
Like I said, I didn't hear that it was spectacular. Like I didn't hear it was bad, but like it wouldn't Get Out.
Just like
Yeah,
he did. Was it the X Files or was it the other one? Hey, what's the name of that other one? Where it's like they like go into like different worlds and I cannot think of the name of that movie. It was a TV show.
Okay.
Uh, it was just like the X Files, but it wasn't the X Files. I cannot
Like
think of it though.
Apparently,
But
Brian Coogler's about to redo the X Files.
I used to enjoy. I used to enjoy the X Files. I
the
used to
X
watch it.
Files was the show where if X Files was on, I was not allowed to need anything. Like my mom was like, for the next hour, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Oh, the Twilight Zone. That's what it was.
Oh, okay, got you.
Okay.
So, all right. So, top of round two. I mean, everybody saw this one coming. Of course, I'm going comedy. We've talked about it thousands of times before on the podcast. I think it's one of the greatest, not only black, movies, but also I think it's one of the funniest comedies ever. And of course, it's Friday.
Yep.
I mean, come on now.
Okay.
Yep.
There's no greater. I mean, there probably is, but in my opinion, this is probably the greatest comedy ever. Like Friday is such a good movie, such quotable. Talked about it thousands of times before, so I feel like I don't need to, continue with that one.
Okay.
It's a good pick. Good pick.
I mean,
Eliminates some other stuff.
yeah, like there's no all the nexts. Yeah, gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Yeah.
And now that comedy's just up for Brandon can wait on it. But
Yeah.
whenever you do decide to do comedy, I'm gonna take a guess.
Okay. I want because I feel like I'm
Oh,
gonna go off the beaten path.
And good for you, because
Yeah.
I have a guess, and if you don't take that guess, I will be surprised.
Okay.
also, it's kind of relevant now. Just talking about Friday. I mean, we just saw Cat Williams.
Oh yeah.
The whole Club Shay.
We saw him tell the truth.
Yeah, no, that
Club
was
Shay
wild. And
Shay.
he was talking. Yeah, he was talking about Friday on there too. So
Yeah, he was.
That did come up, and he one of the things he said was profound, and I don't like. He said rape is not funny,
Yeah.
and it's like, how did why is how is that not known? Like, why did he
Yeah.
need to say that?
Right. And my thing is like, I didn't know he had that much influence on the movie. Like he said, he wrote all the lines for his character.
Uh, yeah,
He
outfits.
yeah, he came out all the outfits. Like he changed that entire scene. Like you said, it was supposed to be like a rape type of situation, but he changed it to make it a lot more funny and acceptable. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Socially acceptable. So yeah, he's underrated as like that type of stuff. We all know he's funny, but
as a creator and
yeah,
yeah, like the influence that he has to make things better.
yeah, yeah. Friday, I like it. Okay, is it me next?
It is.
Yep.
All right, I. This is a tough one. I'm going to go with sci-fi, and I'm gonna go with I Am Legend.
Okay.
I Am Legend.
Not a bad choice.
I thought was a great movie. I thought it was just a great movie. Like I'm usually not into those type of movies, to be honest. I feel like we see a lot of those like apocalyptic type of movies, and it's just like we've seen that 1,000 times. But in this case, obviously Will Smith, it had a different vibe to it. I'm as you see, I'm on a Will Smith theme here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it just was a great movie, man, and it was low key kind of scary a little bit, but also, you know what I mean, had a different, feel to it. And then the ending was amazing. So and apparently they're redoing it, as we know, they
I
redo
saw
everything.
that
But
with Michael B.
yeah,
Jordan.
yeah, Michael B. Jordan. But um, and yeah, it was just a fun movie. Like, and it was cool to see like him have to act out like remember like when he talked to the thing in the was it Blockbuster or whatever movie spot he was in.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one that moved. We talking about the one that moved?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 Frank?
Was it
Frank?
Fred? Frank. Yeah.
Frank, yeah.
Frank, how'd you get out here? How did you get
Yeah.
out here, Frank?
Yeah, that was.
Bro.
Oh,
And then I was so stressed when the dog ran in there. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Man.
yeah, I was
Like,
worried.
I was like, no. Like I could just feel his worry. You know what I mean? And again, like this ain't Will at his peak, but this is kind of Will like coming out of his prime,
Mhm.
you know. So everything he did at that time was still blockbuster, So I Am Legend for sci-fi.
Bro, the scene where he had to choke his dog out.
Oh
Bro,
That's
yeah.
rough.
that was hella sad.
Rough.
Hella sad, man.
I was like, I don't know if I could do it. Like
You'd
Dang.
have to.
You'd have to,
100%.
because
I
didn't he
mean,
get bit?
Yeah.
Didn't he
yeah, his
get
dog did.
That's
Yeah.
why. Yeah.
Yeah. He was showing signs. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that was tough. I remember like when that movie came out, like I didn't see any trailers for it. Like I didn't know what the movie was. And I remember did we go to the theaters? Yeah, when my mom took me to the theaters to go see this one.
Yeah, I saw
And I
it.
had no idea what it was. And I was like, holy crap, this is a good movie.
Yeah. It was really good. And like sci-fi for the time was really good.
Well, because it's
I
like
mean the
practical effects too.
CGI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I think it was practical effects. I don't think it was CGI. I think it was just people in costumes. I think they should do a TV show instead of a movie, though. Kind of like The Last of Us. Like I think they
Okay.
should do a TV show.
I can see that.
Because apparently, like I actually you mentioned it. I keep forgetting. Like I was supposed to read the book, so I'm about to download the book now. But like I think it's a lot more stuff that happens in the book, and so I
Yeah.
think I think it might be good for a TV show.
I didn't even know it was from a book.
Yeah.
It's good to know. But no, that's crazy. Um, yeah, I'm Legend, just really good movie. I thought they did a really good job of like using the city. Like they didn't have the volume back then. Like they had to use an actual set and actually make it look like a dystopian area city. Usually they're like
Yeah.
a desert or some shit. You know what I mean? But in this case, he was in a city that was abandoned. So that was really cool.
Plus, I didn't even back then. I didn't even know what those monsters were even supposed to be, but they were supposed to be vampires.
Yeah, they were vampires.
I don't know if I knew that.
Because there are a lot of people that thought they were zombies, and I was like, no, they were far too intelligent to be zombies, and they were hurt by the sun. That's why
That's
he
true.
was
Yeah,
out in the sun. So yeah, they were
that's facts.
absolutely vampires. They're just not, the classic idea of
Yeah.
vampires. Because we were coming off of Twilight, and I mean even Underworld, and like vampires are generally portrayed as a lot more elegant than they were in that movie. They were raw, and it was. I think people thought that they were zombies because it was an infection.
Right.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
And so, because of how you became one, I think that people assumed, oh, that's how you become a zombie. So that's what they are. And it's like, no, those were vampires.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
Man. Good one. All right,
okay.
switch back to back, right?
Yeah. Since y'all have both taken sci-fi, I can wait on that.
Sure.
So I will go with action. And there are a lot of options here.
Facts.
I think though, I'm going to go with The Harder They Fall.
That's crazy. That was my pick. I was like, there's no way they're gonna pick that. That's
I
crazy.
know it was. That's why it's off the board now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because I absolutely
Jordan, have you
had
picked
other places
action?
I could have gone.
No, I didn't pick action because I was like, nobody's gonna pick that.
He was pretty sure nobody was gonna pick that, but that's too bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say a pick I thought Spenser was gonna do, but I don't want to give it away.
Oh no, I know where you thought I was going, and I absolutely was going to. But I decided, actually, there are two places that I was going to go, but I went here because The Harder They Fall, it's really, first of all, the cast is stupid. Like,
yeah,
everybody's in that movie.
Yeah.
Everybody. It's Idrissa is in it. Regina King is in it. Of course, Jonathan Majors is in it. Lakeith is in it. Billy from Power Rangers is in it.
Yep.
It's got a heavy cast.
Really does. And I mean, they did a good job. Yeah,
they did a really good job. Zazie is in it. Yeah, it's just a good movie. Like, I'm not a huge Western guy, but like there are a couple movies that have they were making me think, like, should I be a Western guy? And this is one of them.
Yeah,
like, this is one of those movies that I'm like, if all Westerns are like this, then I need to look into the genre.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's it's very good. Like,
it's really good, man. It puts characters that obviously never interacted with each other, but they kind of came up with these historically accurate characters, and they just put them in a new scenario.
Yeah, like they pulled people from history. So like the people that we see are based on real people.
Exactly.
And so that's that piece of it made it even better, is the fact that you can now have some fun going and looking into who these people were, doing the research and all that. So that adds some element to it.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's definitely what I did after I watched the movies. It's right. This is another one. I guess this is why I see why you guys are I enjoy not watching trailers. Because I remember me and my wife, we just took a vacation. We just went to Dallas and we were just chilling in the hotel. And we was like, what can we watch on Netflix? And I guess that was the first weekend it came. I was like, I don't know what this is. We just turned it on. Hey, bro, we was in that thing 2 hours later. Like, damn, what did we just witness?
Right.
We did not know that was going to be that good. We was on the edge of our seats. Yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, man. It was really good. Gunplay was there. It just felt like a true Western. I love Westerns. I love all that 1883, all that other stuff. And so and just to focus on Black Cowboys, I know I've talked about it. We started this stuff, so it was really cool to see that, and Bass Reeves and all those people get shine. Was really cool. No, it was a fire movie.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Because it was I don't know if I just kind of have an expectation that Netflix movies are just going to be okay, because there were so many that were just okay. But honestly, Netflix has put out some hitters, movies that were very much worthy of being in the theaters. And this is a movie that I kind of wish I had been able to go see it in the theater, because I absolutely
great theater. Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, okay. The top of round 3, I'm gonna go with drama, and I need you to tell me if this can play
Okay.
because it's billed as a comedy drama.
Okay.
The Wood.
I think it's
I
definitely. Wait, which category are you going for?
Drama.
I think it's a drama.
I think I think it's more a drama than a comedy.
Okay. It's billed as a comedy drama, but I'd say it's a coming of age story.
Yeah.
With some real heavy shit in it.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
really heavy.
so like surprisingly heavy,
Yeah.
but a very good movie. And just for you, Jordan, 90s.
I know. Y'all like set me up. That's crazy.
Um, so yeah. I mean, if you haven't seen The Wood, you should. I don't care what you look like, where you grew up, just watch it. It's very
Yeah.
good. Um, it's one of the best coming of age movies that I can think of, honestly.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, like
Heavily underrated in the
and,
coming of age genre.
and Brandon loves coming of age.
Oh yeah, all day. Especially you give me a groan, but then they do a flashback. Oh
Yeah.
so I get to see two different versions of the character. Oh man, come on,
We
man,
get
I'm
to
tapped
have
in.
their back in the day moment.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, yeah, it's just really good. And like I said, I recommend it.
yeah,
If you haven't seen it, you should.
yeah.
And also it's a comedy drama, so it's also funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got the drama for you. So, it hits all the things that you need. But yes, The Wood, I love that movie. And I was probably older than I should have been the first time I saw it. Like I wasn't grown, but I didn't grow up with The Wood. I probably saw it like late teens. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
where has this been?
Yeah.
So, and it's probably for the best because I don't know if I would have like I was old enough to still relate to it,
Mm-hmm.
but not so old that it was like lost on me.
Yeah, I
I
think I was say I think I mentioned this before, but like I remember that movie and all me and my homies was like, bro, that's gonna be us. Like that's literally the story of our lives.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
And that's the thing. I feel like for so many people, that movie is one of the most relatable that they've seen
mm-hmm.
because it felt really relatable. Like you could see yourself in one of the characters in that movie. Um,
Absolutely.
and yeah, like you know how usually whenever there are like trials and tribulations, the movie will like find a way to like plot armor somebody. No, they went through everything in the movie.
Yeah, it
Like
did.
the whole thing with Stacy, like that happened.
Nigga, don't say my name.
And I felt like because I watched it young enough to where I was still a teenager. So like some of the scenes where him as a teenager, like he got hard and he couldn't couldn't get out of like
Yeah,
all that stuff is like, oh dang,
Oh,
this
that
is.
are you saying
happens.
that happened to you, Brandon?
I mean, every dude's had that. Like, come on, man.
Using
Yeah.
class, you just
No,
bricked up in class.
when you're young, that shit will
Yeah,
just jump up
No, I'm
for
just
no
playing with you. That
reason.
definitely happened. That definitely happened
Yeah,
to me
that shit will
before
just
too.
yeah,
I
jump
was
up for no reason,
playing.
and it
bro.
it means it means you're healthy. It means
Yeah,
everything's
exactly.
working the way it's
Yeah,
supposed to. But
blood
like,
flow.
Yeah,
not right now.
Right,
Like,
right.
yeah.
I not right now. I don't need this right
Now,
now.
hey, random question. We on a topic now.
Oh
Oh, this is
God.
Jordan's wheelhouse right
Did
here. Let's go.
that in those moments? Did y'all tuck up or tuck down?
Wait,
I would tuck up.
wait,
I would tuck down, bro. I just put it deep down. I tuck down. I did tuck up a couple times, but I was more of a tucker down.
wait. What?
I would
Hold on.
tuck I would tuck up because I was worried that if I tuck down that it might find its way. And I was like, nah.
That's what, so that in that situation, that's what I'll take. I gotta see how how we looking right there. So I would
Yeah, I probably
in that moment I tucked up.
probably tuck up. If I'm like just trying to think of it now, yeah, probably tuck up. Probably. That's funny though.
Yeah, tucking down felt dangerous. Like that's a losing game to me.
Yeah, that's wild. That's a that's a wild choice. Um, that's funny though.
So yeah,
Um,
the wood.
yeah, the wood they gave you those type of questions. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay.
It's like I always after that, like also it's like the scene where they talk about like mints. He's like, "Oh, you don't buy gum, you got to buy Tic Tacs or you got to buy some, mints or something because like you suck, never choose." Like, yeah, I don't want to have to just be chewing gum and I got to spit it out somewhere. It's like I choose to just get regular mints that way I can just chew it up and be good.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that taught me though.
Yes, sir. Um. Okay. So I have action already taken care of, sci-fi taken care of. I feel like again, comedy is kind of a really I was going scrolling through black comedies. I'm like, God, dog, I forgot about that one.
Yeah. And we've both done comedy, so like
Yeah,
you
I
don't
got
need
time.
to.
I got time on that one. Drama, it's also a pretty deep bag. I mean, honestly, like if you look up just Denzel or Will Smith or
Yeah, really
any of them,
Denzel. Like
yeah, like
Denzel got you covered.
yeah, you're in a good spot. Um,
Or even Morgan Freeman.
yeah, Morgan Freeman as well. Um, okay, so for drama, have, has anybody? So both of y'all have picked drama already, right? Get Out, and you picked.
I haven't picked drama yet.
Get out of
Oh, you
sci-fi.
haven't picked drama. That's right. That was sci-fi. That's right. I think I had it for some reason in my head. Okay, for drama, I'm going to select. Because it's tough. It's like some movies we thoroughly talked about, but I'm gonna just go with. I'm gonna go with Ray as my drama.
Okay.
Um, Ray, obviously, as we talked about before on other episodes, Jamie Foxx just immersed himself into being Ray Charles and the good, the bad of Ray Charles with all the stuff he went through and all the, and like I saw on Twitter like 2 3 days ago, somebody just put like that scene where his brother died. It was like, bro,
Oh
this is one of
yeah.
the hardest scenes I've ever seen. It was like this still messes with me, and I was like, man, that's true though. Like that shit was tough. Just to start a movie out, that was rough.
Yeah.
And just to know he started that poor, and yeah, man, it was just a great movie. Obviously, he won an Oscar for it. Um,
And I'm glad.
and
I'm glad they didn't have to do a payback Oscar for that.
yeah, he didn't have to do some other stupid role and then get an Oscar for that when he should have got it for this. But he actually got it when he deserved it at the right time. So yeah, it just showed. I mean, we all obviously knew Jamie Foxx was a serious actor, but this took him to like, oh, you can hang up there with all the best ones we think of, Denzel, all them. You can hang with them. You
This
know?
is this is what I needed to know that because
Yeah.
I thought Jamie I thought booty call when I thought Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Comedian Jamie Foxx.
yeah, like I knew he could play piano, of course.
Mm.
And I knew he could sing, but he did Ray and he put out an album and
Oh, he ran that year, bro.
yeah, like that whole because I'm not sure when Unpredictable came out, but
I want to say it was the same year.
yeah, like he was cooking.
Unpredictable.
Like
Man, that man was cooking.
yeah, like he locked himself
Still
in
cook.
as like a goat as far as entertainment goes.
That came
Yeah.
out 2005 and Ray came out
Was Ray '04?
in '04.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
that mid
Yeah, that whole
2000
period.
section, yeah, like
Cooking.
he was too much.
I really liked his performance in Ali. But yeah, like he didn't have a ton of like role. Well, Collateral Damage was in 2004 too, or
Oh,
Collateral.
Oh,
Collateral was good too.
Fire. Like that came out in '04. I want to say he got nominated for an Oscar that year. I may be wrong, but I feel like he got supporting actor. And then Dreamgirls came out in '06. Yeah, like dude he was killing her in 2000s. He's
oh
killing
yeah.
now, but I mean that was the real.
That's how we found out. Like that's we
Yeah,
were like, "Oh shit. Like this man
yep,
can do everything."
right. Any given Sunday, kinda, but yeah, you're right. Like Ray was kind of when it took Ray Collateral took it to another step.
Again, Ray is just that's what I knew because I was like, that man is Ray. Like
Yeah.
he is Ray. Um
Mm-hmm.
like if biopic had been a category, I'm pulling Ray. Like
Yeah.
it was wow. Like it was impressive how good he was
Really
in that.
was. It really was. Man, I'm looking at his resume. Jamie Foxx, Law Abiding Citizen was pretty good.
Good movie.
Law Abiding Citizen was
Yeah.
really good.
White is it White House Down? Is he?
Yep. He was the
Oh,
president.
yeah. White House Down, yeah.
That's probably the best one that came out of that franchise.
That's funny. I was just talking about that like last
Well,
week with somebody.
I think White House Down was because White House Down and the one with Gerard Butler in it, they came out.
Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah, like those came out around the same time.
Oh,
And
that's
so,
right.
like, I thought that they were related. No, they just happened to come out around the same time.
That's right. That's right. That's wild. But yeah, man, dude's resume. Rio, heavily underrated.
Nah, Rio is whack.
What?
You talking about the bird, the animated movie?
Yeah.
Nah, hell nah, bro. Rio is trash, bro. That's like on some Shark Tale. That's like some Shark Tale level.
You're wild. You're wild.
What you think about Rio, Spenser?
It's not. I mean, as far as animated movies go, it's in the middle. Like,
I think that shit lower middle.
Like, it's not. Bro. It's not like up there with The Incredibles, but it's not down there with Cars.
Nah, I'd rather watch Cars than Rio.
Ew.
No,
should I rather watch
Madagascar
over
music?
Nah,
Cars is trash.
Yeah. Cars ain't trash, but I mean,
Cars is trash.
Not the first one. The first one ain't trash. Nah,
all of them.
2 and
trash.
3.
All of
them.
2
and 3 trash.
All of them trash.
That's funny. But yeah, Ray is my drama pick.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my action pick next. And this movie also my mom took me to go see. It's great. I think about the movies that my mom took me to go see, and I'm like, bro, I wouldn't be taking my kids to go see these movies. But hey,
it was a different time.
Do you single mom?
It was a different time.
2005, bro. I was in
7th grade.
7th grade, yeah. But Four Brothers. Like four brothers.
Probably didn't need to be seeing that.
Yeah.
But also it was good. Like that was
a good movie.
I think that was the movie when I figured out who Mark Wahlberg was.
Same.
Really?
Yeah, because I kind of like knew who he was, but like I think that at that age I was like getting him and Matt Damon confused or something. And
okay.
Then when I like that's the movie I was like, that's not Matt, that's somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But whoever that is, like he's working in this movie.
Yeah.
So, I think that's the movie where I was like, Mark Wahlberg solidified himself for me.
Same, and I didn't at the time. Like I only knew Andre 3000 from like rapping. I was like, oh shoot, he in a movie? Like what's going on here? But bro, when that brother got shot outside the house, and then like everybody came out with the gun. Oh, bro, I was like, yeah, they about to get these.
Yeah.
Four Brothers was a really good movie though. Like I'm looking at the Rotten Tomato score. It's crazy because like as we've been talking about, I've been kind of looking at the Rotten Tomato score just because I kind of enjoy doing that now. Bro, these movies don't be having good reviews from people. It's crazy, like from critics. But I'm like, we used to love these movies.
Yeah,
that's how it happens.
But we also didn't back then. We didn't look at Rotten Tomatoes,
right? So, that's my action pick. Okay. And so now we're at the top of round 4. I got one category left, and that is drama. It's kind of tough because I'm trying to see one of these movies. I think if we do a kind of bonus round, I think I might throw it in there. But I'm gonna go with I guess with a classic, man. Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
Like it doesn't get more kind of classic, hood movie than Boys in the Hood. It's definitely like what would y'all say the first black hood movie, maybe? Or like the biggest one to come out at the time?
It's probably the most successful one. Like I don't know if it or Menace to Society was first. But it's
so probably... Boys in the Hood was 91. Menace to Society was 93.
Okay.
I mean Friday guys more successful, but
I think Friday's 94 though.
Yeah.
But I think I think that it was the most successful like early hood movie. I think there could
What's
be
that? It was a BT movie.
I know Spike Lee's got some stuff.
Talking about like Do the Right Thing.
Nah, bro. It was some early like, but Minister Society. That wasn't
Do the Right Thing was 89. So
that's what I'm saying.
But I think Boys in the Hood was bigger than
I agree.
Do the Right Thing though.
I agree with that. But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, it was classic. People know. I'll be honest. Never seen it. If I'm being honest.
What?
Never seen the full thing. Like obviously,
yeah, you kind of seem like, bro. You kind of uppity, bro. I forgot. You kind of.
I just never got it. Like every time I turn to it, a nigga running away.
Boom, boom, boom.
Shot.
Ricky.
Yeah, I was just like, ah. But I think at the time that Minister Society, it was another movie, another hood movie that I can't remember the name of. They kind of ran together from. I like Paid in Full. I can't remember the name. I'm trying to
talking about the one that got that blue in the title. It was like blue. What is it called? You know what I'm talking about? It's like
I think I know what you're talking about. South Central. I remember that one. Yeah, it was a few hood movies. One of the few hood movies I like Juice. I like New Jack City, Paid in Full. Kind of my only.
I can't think of the name of the other movie that started with blue, but I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, yeah, Boys in the Hood, man. That one had so many. To me, that one's so good. And of course, there was another movie that kind of. Did everybody pick their comedy pick already?
Yes. No, Brandon still owes comedy.
Okay, never mind. I won't bring up the movie that kind of made fun of this movie. But
I mean, you can bring it up. I will not pick that, but yeah.
The Wayans, the Wayne brothers, kind of their first. Don't be a menace to
South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
There you go. Yeah. That was one of their first spoof movies, and it was hilarious. I watched the movie so many times.
Jordan, didn't you say you liked the Wayans show? Wayans Brothers show?
Oh yeah.
It was wild. But
Brandon, you're uppity, so
yeah, bro, you uppity.
Yeah, apparently I'm uppity. Bro, I loved Martin. Jamie Foxx shows better. It's a few other shows
better than what show? The
Wayans Brothers.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
honestly, most of those were like
Steve Harvey show. I'd give the nod over Wayans Brothers.
No.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper was definitely better.
Bullethead. Yeah, I definitely give Steve Harvey over.
I think Martin is definitely the number one black show. Yeah, like the funny type shows, and I think Jamie Foxx is number two.
I'd argue Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Would y'all consider Fresh Prince like a straight comedy though?
Yes.
Yeah, but
it had a studio audience.
Yeah, like to me, sometimes I kind of separate them just because Fresh Prince was like a different level of like that. It was
almost like a drama.
Yeah, it was like a great show where Martin and them was funny, but I didn't really keep up with like character development all the time.
Yeah, no, yeah. See, I separate them too because like they were purposely trying to be funny. The Fresh Prince just happened to be funny.
Fresh Prince was more like Fresh Prince was a coming of age show, technically.
Yeah, it really was. Like that's what I'm saying.
We watched him step into adulthood.
Yeah, we watched Carlton grow. All of them grow. You know what I mean?
We watched Ashley become grown.
Yeah, so it was just like it's a better show than all of them, but it's funny. Yeah, obviously Martin, Jamie Foxx, all of them were better. But
so okay, that was my last pick. Brandon, what you got?
All right, my comedies.
Brandon, can I just?
No, go ahead.
Because if I know Brandon, and Brandon. It sounds like you're going to step away from what's normal on purpose, but you would, under any other circumstance, you would absolutely pick life.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. In normal circumstances, I would, but the fact that we've talked about it so many times, I will pivot and highlight other Black greatness in the comedy world. So I'm struggling here since both of you guys have made your comedy picks, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do an exercise here. So I need y'all input. Um, I was thinking either Hitch was Will Smith to Kevin James.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking Hitch or Barbershop.
Bro, you gotta pick one. We can't do this for you. We can't do, bro. This is a competition. We can't do this for you.
Okay, I mean I think I won already, but
Of course you do. You always do.
uh okay. I feel like our audience sometimes be acting like some straight niggas. Sometimes they be like, "Man, why you why you didn't pick such and such over such and such?" Like, well, so I'm gonna go with. If I had to throw one on, I'm going with Hitch.
That's where you fucked up at. You should have picked the other one. But you already made your choice. You
I
already
was
made
gonna
your
say like
choice.
it's a Will Smith heavy list, and that's fine.
It
Yeah.
is. It
Bro,
is.
you
I
should have
feel
picked
like,
Hitch. You
and I
tripping.
know our audience. Our audience is gonna go barbershop, man. It had
Yeah,
Ice
bro, you should have went
Cube.
barbershop.
It had Eve. And, like, man, do I want to watch that over Hitch? Hitch was like legitimately funny. Uh, what I mean, it was Eva
Eva
Mendes.
Mendes.
No,
Yep.
yeah,
It was
Eva
Eva Mendes.
Mendes. Yeah, like it was just funny, right? Gave you a little bit of different stuff, right? Gave you the romantic feel, gave you the comedy, gave you all of that. And gave you some really good scenes. The one with Will Smith had the allergy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Kevin,
that's the scene I think of.
yeah,
Same.
exactly. Yeah, Kevin James was amazing in it. He's one of my favorites. Underrated sitcom.
He's underrated. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like in
underrated
general,
sitcom
he's
guy.
underrated. Because
Yeah,
yeah, King of Queens was
yes,
good. And then he's got like a stand-up or two that's good too.
yeah. He just had a new one come out actually.
Yeah. And then
Um,
I think
Mall Cop.
yeah, Paul Blart. I feel like Here
Oh,
Comes the
that
Boom
movie
was
was whack.
good.
What?
Mall Cop, that wasn't that funny to me.
The first one was I think there was a second one, and I feel
I
like the
was
first
if
one
there's a second one, I definitely did not know that.
I
Oh
feel
wait,
like the first
is he
one
watching the
wasn't bad.
museum
No, that's
in the second
other
one?
guy. Wait, oh, is
I'm
he
not gonna
stuck
be
in a
able to help you.
museum?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to help you on that.
Yeah,
I
I don't
assumed
remember.
he
I
was in
felt
a
like
mall, and then I
yeah, I
assumed
thought he
he
was in
was
a mall, but I don't
also in
know.
a mall. I'm not gonna be able to help you there. Um, but yeah, I feel like he's also just kind of he just kind of goes into the random Adam Sandler comedies too.
Yeah, he does. He was in all the Hotel Transylvanias, uh,
The Grown Ups.
Grown
I've never seen
Ups.
one of those. You mentioned that. I've never seen the Hotel Transylvania.
What? Oh, bro, top tier. I'm not even joking. Like
I think you should jump in there.
yeah, Hotel Transylvania. Yeah, me and my daughter, we've seen all of them. All of them are good too. Like they got like 4 or 5 of them joints. Um, yeah, he's just really good. Kevin James is great in it. Even Mendes is great, and it had a great like 2008 feel. You know what I mean?
Because yeah, I want to say that was 05 ish.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
05 feels right.
Yeah.
That's when Will Smith. That's when Will Smith was like at his peak. I would argue.
Yeah, he was dipping into some different. It wasn't all action stuff. It was,
Yeah,
you
he
know what
was
I mean?
doing
Yeah, it was
everything.
'05. Yeah. Um.
I feel like
So
that's
yeah,
a movie I owned on DVD.
yeah. My dude went. This is the type of run my nigga was on. All right. 2001, he does Ali. 2002, he does Men in Black 2. 2003, he does Bad Boys 2. '04, he does iRobot. He does Shark Tale. Then in
Snuck that in there.
yeah, '05 he does Hitch. '06 he does Pursuit of Happiness. '07 he does I Am Legend. '08 he does Hancock.
When is 7 pounds?
7 pounds is '08 as well.
2008, yeah.
Like my nigga was on a LeBron type
2023
of
slapped Chris Rock. What was that, 22? That was 22.
22. Yeah, my dude was on a LeBron type run. It was
I thought
crazy.
that
No,
was
you're right.
23, but yeah, I guess it was 22. Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
he killed it. So Hitch for my comedy. We doing wild
Okay.
cards?
Well,
Oh,
I still
Spencer,
need to go.
Spencer got one more pick.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, because I was first,
that's right. Yeah.
as always. So, I have sci-fi left, and for sci-fi, I am going to jump into the superhero genre. And as you all know, I have
Mm-hmm.
just a bit of an agenda.
Yes.
So I'm going to select Into the Spider-Verse
I knew it. I knew it.
because
First, I thought you were going to say Blade, but
I thought he was going to say Black Panther. I didn't even think about Into the Spider-Verse.
I bet you didn't.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Into the Spider. It's so good. I know how Brandon feels. Brandon does not think that it is so good. Brandon thinks that it's pretty good.
It's good. It's great. But is
Yeah.
it the
F your feelings,
greatest?
Brandon. Yes,
If it's
F your feelings.
people talk about it like it's the greatest thing to ever touch a screen. It's like it isn't. It just isn't.
Okay. But Brandon, you love a coming of age situation,
I do. It's a lot better than the second
But
one. I'll say that.
he just don't like Spider-Man and the multiple
which
Spider-Man.
I get that. Like I'm not mad at that. Like I understand being like Spider-Man, I'm good. I get it. But this movie is really, really, really good. Like they were cooking when they came out with this one. This movie is probably keeping like the Spider-Man Sony situation alive. Like this money is paying
Bro,
the bills for all the shit that they're
heavy
trying
lifting.
to. Yeah, like
Madam Web. Shout out to Madam Web.
yeah,
Oh my god, bro.
this movie is keeping the lights on.
Bro, yeah, if
And
Sony loses this, bro, they might as well go ahead and quit as a company.
yeah, because it's rough. When you look at the resume, it's rough. Um, and the resume, after like from the 2010s on, because the Amazing Spider-Mans just didn't do what they were supposed to. I love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, but like they didn't give him what they need to give him because he is great. But yeah, the movies just not spectacular. But yeah, Into the Spider-Verse is the one good thing they have going.
Yeah.
And it's so good. Again, that's a movie like again, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend it. It is I would say as far as animated movies, it is probably in the top tier. I'm not going to say it's the best animated movie that we have, but as far as superhero animated movies, it is and animated movies in general, it is in the top tier. It's very good. So, yeah, that's what we've got. So, to review, for comedy, I selected White Chicks. For action, I selected The Harder They Fall. For drama, I selected The Wood. And for sci-fi / superhero, I selected Into the Spider-Verse.
Nice. For me, action, I selected Bad Boys. For sci-fi, I selected I Am Legend. For drama, I selected Ray. And comedy, I selected Hitch.
And me, sci-fi, I selected Get Out. Comedy, I selected Friday. Action, I picked Four Brothers. In drama, I picked Boys in the Hood.
Four Brothers is a good pick. It's a pretty good job. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that was
got some.
That was
you got some honorable mentions too. So I want to let me shout mine out right quick.
Yeah.
Comedy, I had The Nutty Professor and Norbit. Love Norbit. Norbit is hilarious. Action movies, I just had The Harder They Fall. Drama, I had He Got Game, and actually, this is also a sleeper. I got Our Friend Martin. Y'all remember that?
Our Friend Martin.
The cartoon about Martin Luther King. Y'all don't remember Our Friend Martin?
I do remember that. Vaguely,
yeah.
but I do remember that.
Yeah, man. The kids, they meet Martin Luther King and they kind of go and experience his life.
Very vaguely.
It sounds stupid as hell. But all right.
And then sci-fi got Space Jam. I got Space Jam on my list.
Ooh, that's a good call.
If we had done wild cards, Space Jam was absolutely going.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Those are good ones. For me, honorable mention for action was Beverly Hills Cop. Obviously Django. Lethal Weapon. For drama, Set It Off.
I don't think I would have let you have Lethal Weapon.
I mean, the main character is black.
yeah.
For Lethal Weapon?
Yeah,
Pretty sure Mel Gibson is the main character in Lethal
But
Weapon.
it's
he's not the
also
best. It is a
uh
duo.
yeah,
Le-
what's was it
I'd
Carl?
I'd argue Mel Gibson is the main character. And uh, I almost called him Donald Glover.
Danny
Briggs,
Glover.
Danny Glover.
Roger. Yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah,
almost I wanted to call him Donald Glover so bad.
Briggs.
Danny Glover, I'd argue, is the number two in that movie. Like Mel Gibson is the main.
No, it's
Like
sort of like Rush Hour. Like, who's the main character of Rush Hour?
no, Rush Hour, that's a duo, but I feel like for Lethal Weapon, it's an established 1-2.
Wow, the black man can't be the number one. That's tough.
Yeah, that's
In
crazy.
that movie, that's how it's laid out.
That's crazy. Drama, John Q.
Of course.
Set It Off. Soul Food. And Pursuit of Happiness. Almost went Will Smith. Another one. And then comedy kind of had Life Friday. Oh God, it's what I already picked. Sci-fi was just Independence Day, MIB, Spawn.
I thought about Spawn as well, and then I just remember even when I was younger, that CGI was terrible.
Yeah, it was rough.
It was good. It
Like
was good for the time, honestly, especially
no,
for that Joker character.
that's exactly what I'm talking about. Even for the Joker, and even when he was like in his demon form, that was terrible. I just remember how bad it was back then. So I was like, I don't even want to see an image of it now because I bet it look even worse.
And then, lastly, I Robot.
Oh, I loved iRobot. That was a good
Yeah,
kid. That's a good one too.
yeah.
For action, of course Django, and of course the Equalizer.
I thought you were going Equalizer for sure.
I know.
Yeah,
And if Jordan had gone first, that would have been likely.
yeah, that's true.
But I didn't. For comedy, the list is long.
Mm-hmm.
But if White Chicks had been taken off the board, I would have gone with Bebe's Kids.
Ooh,
Because that movie was hilarious to me.
yeah,
And I probably shouldn't have been watching it at the age I was, but that's fine.
yeah.
For drama, I was absolutely gonna go with The Help if I needed to.
Wait a
What's the name? What's the name of that one movie with not Charlie Murphy, Eddie Murphy, and he can't.
oh,
Have y'all seen the movie,
nigga, man, Mister,
Mister Deeds?
No, that's
No,
wait.
I said Mr. Deeds is the one where he only has like 1,000 words left, isn't it?
no, okay, not that one.
It's
But you know, he's like
I'm
a butler
let's
or something.
get bro that movie right there.
Oh man, what is
That's
that
one where
movie
I
called?
tell people about, and they be like, "Bro, why'd you tell me about that movie, bro?" I was crying,
What movie?
What is that? Oh, Mr. Church.
Mister Nigga,
Oh my gosh, that is an emotional movie.
bro.
Oh my, that should have been on my list. That
That
should have been on
I'm
my
mad that
list.
I didn't pick that. I'm
I didn't
pissed that
even.
I didn't pick that.
Yeah, it's crazy they
Like,
call that is say it's a comedy thriller. There's no way that's a
no
comedy.
way. That's a
That
typo. That is a
have you never
drama,
seen Mr. Church, Spencer?
I have not.
bro.
Oh
Spencer,
man, you gotta watch
set
this
out
one.
some time.
See, that's the thing. It sounds like I don't need to.
No, no, you do.
No,
Just
no,
because
it's good. It's good.
it's good because it showed to me. This is the bag I wish Eddie Murphy was staying. Like, I get he's comedy gold, I get that, but when he just acts, bro,
Bro,
hooked, bro,
that movie had me
bro. There's a
sick,
coworker
bro.
that you all know that I told about this movie, and they was like, "What? Like Eddie Murphy? Like, all right, bro, I'll check it out." Came to me the next day. Hey man, why the hell you showed me that movie? Like,
Yeah.
they was like, yeah, me crying and all. I'm like, man, like it's a heavily underrated role. I don't understand
Oh,
why
I
it didn't get
agree.
more.
I agree. I saw it on
Like,
Amazon Prime like years ago, and it felt like it was like a cheap movie. Like it was almost
yeah,
like the way they had it just on there. It was like just some
yeah,
regular old movie.
yeah.
I'm
You
like,
had to
bro,
like
this movie need
scroll
to be
like,
up there. Yeah, but
yeah,
it was
like three,
back
four
there.
times to find it. Yeah, bro. That's a good one. I'm glad you called. I'm pissed I didn't pick that actually.
Yeah, same. That's a good movie. That is a good movie.
Okay.
They don't make movies like that no more.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's
and
also good
then
in Mr. D's too with 1,000 words. That was good too.
yeah. For sci-fi, of course, I had the superhero movies. Um, and then The Iron Giant crossed my mind.
Who's Black and Iron Giant?
Vin Diesel counts.
He does count. That's true.
Wait, Vin Diesel's black?
Jesus.
Yes.
Bro, I did not know. Bro, I did not know Vin Diesel was
A
black.
lot of people don't. Nope. That a lot of people don't know that, or it
That
doesn't
is
occur
I'm
to
about to
them.
Google. I'm about to Google. Hang on.
That
There's
is
no way.
no excuse, bro. Back
No,
in the day,
a lot of people don't think about it. Like that's fine.
I
But
can't give you that, bro.
every time I see a Riddick movie, I'm like, it's a black movie.
I can't.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was like
Bro,
Brazilian or something.
Bro, in the
Colombian or something.
2000s, they talked about that nigga being black all the time.
Nah,
Now,
bro.
no one talks about it. I get it. But
Yep.
back in the 2000s, when he was really cooking, niggas was talking about that all the time. Because it was
I don't
rumors
know.
he was gay.
I don't know, bro. The first thing I see up is he was raised by his white mother and his adoptive African American father.
But his genes are black.
I don't know.
Like,
I got to see his dad.
He's a black man, but
Yeah.
okay.
But
I don't. Oh yeah, his dad is black. Okay.
yeah.
I was just gonna wait for you to get
that.
that. Like we knew that.
Yeah, that's wild. You know that. But
No,
yeah,
I didn't know that, bro. I thought it was like The Rock or something. Like I didn't know what he was.
The Rock is also black.
Well, I knew he was black, but I used to think he was Hawaiian back in the day.
Which,
But I guess he also
Polynesian.
I
Jesus.
see
Well,
how
bro,
you got
back
there.
in the day.
Yeah, like I see how you got there. That's fine. But yeah, I didn't even think about any The Rock movies.
Yeah,
He
that was smart.
Yeah,
Smart
you good.
Like I just did. Yeah, no. I was like, nah, I'm good.
I almost took Sister Act 2 in comedy.
That would have. Yeah, that's a good one.
But it was so many good choices
for drama. I think for drama, I may have gone with Flight.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
I know there are a lot of Denzel options.
Yeah,
but yeah, like Flight was yeah. I just remember him. I drank all those days.
Yeah, that was a good movie too.
It was a good movie.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm mad about that. I didn't pick Mr. Church now.
Man,
I'm kind of mad. That would have been a sleeper pick. I feel like people ain't would have watched it, and that would have been like the only downside to that. And then once they go watch it, hopefully they go watch it after us talking about it.
Yeah, shout out to anyone who's listening. Go watch Mr. Church, man.
Yeah,
like you'll have a good time. It is emotional, but at the end of it, you'll feel better.
Yeah, bro, them acting skills is crazy.
Yeah, like my dude killed it. The girl in it, great.
I'm literally on her name is Britt Robinson. I'm trying to see what other movies she's been in. She ain't been in nothing really big, but she was good. She was good too.
Yeah, she was really good, and it was just honestly, it's just one of those type of movies. Like honestly, it belonged in a different time period. Like it felt like a '90s movie. It felt like it wasn't. It was just ahead of its time. They don't really make movies like that anymore.
I definitely think it was ahead of its time. Like I think if it was came out today, it'll be a smash. But I think because it came out 2016, I feel like people want to really mess with it back then.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. Well, people, you know where to find us at. Let us know what you think about our list, and who you think got the best list. What movies you putting on? It's a date night with the old lady or the old man. You trying to put on. So that being said, we'll never duplicate it.
Always appreciate it.
And forever melanated.